The Big Show with Night and Day. Anytime is a good time for a thick shake from Night and Day.
Welcome.
This is big.
To the Hauraki Big Show.
Really big.
With Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Friday afternoon, the 21st of March, 2025. And you, my friends, are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night.
Horrible.
I don't know who that was.
Why are you looking at me when you say that?
Oh, you just happened to be in my peripheral vision there.
It's not peripheral if you're looking directly at me,
No,
Jason.
well,
Guys.
But anyway, sorry. Old Pugson and I got a bit of beef today.
Yeah,
That's all good. How are you, Pugs?
Yeah, I'm well,
beef?
thank you, man. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks. Get out.
Oh.
Mogey, a stallion. Geez, that T-shirt you're wearing there is tight as, man. Have you been working out or something?
No, I haven't.
Oh.
No, I haven't been working out at all. I've got to get back to the gym, man. I'm not unlike you, Hoytey J.
Yes.
I'm just letting myself go to seed.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm in actual pretty good shape at the moment. I mean, I'm
Compared
fit
to what?
And I'm dying, but, I'm pretty lean under these clothes.
Yeah. Well, you don't eat, so that must help.
Yeah, well, that does help. It does help. Keyzie. How you
G'day.
going, man?
I'm really, really great. Because it's Friday.
Yes.
It's beautiful up here in Auckland. How's the weather where you are in New Zealand?
Great question.
3483. The Waz are playing tonight at 8 o'clock. My wife's going to be out and about. I'm going to be home alone.
Oot and a boot.
It's going to be a great evening.
Yeah,
man.
very nice. I think my wife's out tonight as well for a little while.
Oh, really?
Meeting up with her friends.
Why don't I
so,
come to yours and we'll watch it?
Nah. Hey, I tell you what, we've got a massive show. The Throbber, of course, being a Friday.
Oh.
And also, as always, for a Friday, we want your Frout Out Shy Days. So text us on 3483. Heaps
That's
of
right.
sporting chat as well.
A Frout Out is a shout out, by the way. 3483. Send your shout outs through. You can get yourself a $50 Night and Day voucher.
Sounds good, man. Here's a bit of Black Sabbath for you. Turn it up.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Silver chair there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Friday afternoon. The time is 11 minutes past 4 o'clock. Fellas, just very quickly, I did one of those really embarrassing things where I liked an attractive photograph of a woman on Instagram and I didn't mean to like it.
Did you mean to hate it?
No, I didn't mean to do anything with it, but I liked it. Then I went, does that make me really pervy?
Yes.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, I mean, it wasn't a sexually orientated photo. It was just
You
a
framed that in a weird way. You said, how you do that thing where you like someone's photo, a woman's photo, when you're not meant to.
Is that what I said?
I've never done that. Breaking news, by the way, fellas.
Oh.
This is breaking news.
Doosh.
Too slow, Mogey.
Hoytey J's a perv. I've also got some other
This
breaking news.
is breaking news.
Doosh. Fellas, the ACC has officially reported the amount of money it has spent this year on people fishing things out of their back passage.
Ah.
Okay?
What's
And
the
it-
ACC got to do with it?
With a fishing rod?
No, not literal fishing, Mogey, but
Wow.
thank you for the question. And not the ACC, the Alternative Commentary Collective. We're talking about the
Because that would
accident.
make sense.
Well, yeah, that's perfectly normal for them to spend $125,000 on people fishing things out of their backside.
Wow.
So
How
that's-
much?
$125,000.
Is that all?
It's pretty good.
It's up from last year's figure of just over $50,000.
So can I just clarify here? They didn't have $125,000 up their backside. That's what they spent on removing things that people have shoved up there.
Correct, Jase.
Right, okay.
I haven't heard of that. I haven't heard of people charging to take things out.
Well-
I've heard of them charging to put things in.
Yeah.
Well-
of course, famously, you did your bit of filming this year, Mogey, and what did you get a speaker up your jacuzzi?
Yeah, a Boss, what was it?
A bow. It was a Yui boom or
A
something.
Yui
wasn't it?
boom.
Yui
yeah.
boom, yeah.
Just looking into the cost of actually removing this, according to the Accident Compensation Regulations 2003,
Yeah, that'd be right.
roughly $33.97 per
Item.
removal.
Oh, is that all?
Really?
Wow.
Roughly.
That's a lot of removals.
So you do the maths on that. In the past year, we're talking 3,689 people having something removed out of their backside.
That seems cheap for the removal. Can
I
I,
know.
say that?
Yeah,
It does.
It seems
I was thinking
very,
the same
very
thing.
cheap. So what are you? Who's doing that work? It sounds like it's somebody at Pack and Save. That's $33 an hour.
Maybe it's based on the amount of time it takes for a doctor on an average salary to remove
To
something.
take it out.
Right, yeah. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, that cheap, I'm almost tempted to shove something up there.
It's a bargain. It's worth a
Keyzie,
shot.
what's the weirdest thing you've fished out?
Probably my undies when I get a bit of puck, pants up crack.
Oh, yeah.
Why? What about you?
Go on.
Rubik's Cube?
Was it solved?
Internally.
What about you, Mogey?
I don't think I can top that.
What about you, New Zealand? 3483. You might win yourself a $50 night and day voucher.
Oh my gosh.
Mr. Brightside.
we've just opened the doors, boys.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Hello, Sailor there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Friday afternoon, 21 minutes past 4 o'clock. It is, of course, Froud Out Friday. What are the Froud Outs, fellas?
Plenty of shout-outs coming through on 3483. Every single one of them now in the draw for a $50 night and day voucher, which is pretty nice. G'day, fellas. I'd like to throw a Froud out to my new business, Keaton Hire. All your lifestyle needs in the beautiful Bay of Plenty region. Cheers.
Oh, how good's that? Wellington is absolutely perfect today. Glamorous.
What the hell?
Are those stings new? Have you never heard those
I've
before?
never heard those before.
Oh, did we
no,
make
no.
those while you were in Vietnam?
You must have done, yeah.
Oh, man, we've done a lot of stuff since you've been away, Jason.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
been awesome.
Yeah. Well, I was away. I don't know if you guys know this, but I was actually in Vietnam for like
Not now,
2
Jason.
weeks.
Wow.
Not now, man. Come on.
Froud out to all the seagulls with one leg, but then when you give them some chippies because you feel sorry for them, they put down their other leg.
It's really good, eh? What about this
Clever
one?
little bastards, aren't they?
Cunning.
This one's from Ruben and Patakai. Massive frat out to Crazy Puppy and Dino Dog. Backbones.
Crazy puppy.
Hey, Tony. Catch you soon for a beer and a dart, you old fossil. How good's that?
Speaking of puppies, fellas, I didn't tell you this. Hoytey J might end up with a cat in his household by the end of this next
Oh,
weekend.
God.
Sorry, Jase, a cat would be a kitten.
No. No,
No,
it'll be
you segued
unless it
from
was a-
puppies to cats.
Yeah, I know, but I was, just sort of animal generic
Oh, right,
Keyzie.
okay.
Are
You
you
know what I
trying
mean?
to catch the duck?
Because, well, no, I mean, the duck sleeps on the bed now. I don't need to catch it. It kind of follows me around, weirdly enough. But I got strong-armed by my daughters over in Vietnam.
Right, all of them.
You mean steamrolled?
Steamrolled, yeah, that would be a more
What do you mean?
accurate
Hang
description.
on. What do you mean daughters? 3 of them live in Australia.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you guys know this, but when I was over in Vietnam, all my girls came as well.
No, but how are they strong-arming you if they're not even going to be living in New Zealand to have the cat?
Well, here's the scenario, right? My youngest, who
Yeah.
does volunteer work for the SPCA, she has been banging on, and I mean banging on, about getting a kitten or a cat. And I've been staunchly anti it because we have
Yep.
no more pets in our house. And I love it, Mogey. I love it. And so I've been like, no, and no.
Yeah. Yeah, and so you should be.
Yes.
The trouble that I've got with this is your daughter is in her late teens.
Yes.
She has got very few years left at your house at all.
Yes.
Cat lives for what, 15 years?
Well, here's
Oh, you're sure she will?
Here's part of the deal. Here's part of the deal is that wherever she goes, the cat goes.
Right.
I'm not
Okay.
looking after it.
Yeah, righto.
First and foremost.
So the cat will come in. You won't, get attached to it in any
Here's-
way, shape, or form.
Here's. Oh, well, I don't like cats.
Yeah, but you love it. You honestly, you're saying that now. She will move out eventually in a few years' time or whatever it might be, and you will still have the cat.
But anyway,
Absolutely.
so she was bringing it up with her sisters all around her over in Vietnam, and I was like, no. And my wife was beginning to falter. And she was going, well, it's not a definite, blah, blah, blah. And then my other daughters were like, it's a cat, Dad. Cats take care of themselves. And I'm like, no, they don't.
No.
And I'm going to go away and go on little holiday weekends. I
Yeah.
don't want to worry about a cat. And she's like, That's my responsibility. That's not your responsibility. It's up to me. And I said, well, I'm not having a kitten coming around and shitting everywhere. And she said, here's the deal.
A kitten shitting.
What if I get an older cat? Not a kitten.
Like an ancient one.
Like one that's been there for a while and no one's adopting it, Dad. The poor thing.
The tinker of cats.
And I'm like,
and that's when you faltered. No, the answer is no.
No, I said no. And then a couple of days later, it was brought up again. And eventually I went,
oh, God.
Pathetic.
Fine.
Right, so you've agreed to it.
Yeah.
I've agreed to it.
And when you agreed to it, did it bug you a wee bit?
Nah.
It's been bugging me.
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Yes, indeed, you too there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Friday afternoon. As mentioned previously, a huge sporting weekend, including a bit of rugby action. With that in mind, we've got ACC head G Lane in the studio with us. Lane, how's life?
Yeah, good. I've come to eyeball this goddamn coin.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Stare it down.
Yeah, stare it down. I feel like when I'm over the phone, I feel like the coin's got it over me, but now I'm in here and I can see it and I can eyeball that piece of crap.
Yeah, so what basically the way this works is for the past few weeks, G Lane has been using his sporting expertise.
Yeah.
Decades he's been doing it.
That's a loose.
I mean,
They're very loose.
You're certainly, God, you're hot on the gambling, brother.
Oh, yeah.
You're in deep with TAB. You're giving tips. You're doing podcasts about gambling. You know, so as a result of that, and I listened to the podcast, man, big fan of it, and you actually sound like you know what you're talking about. The problem that we have with it is we never hear the results of the bets. So it comes out, and I listen to the updates.
When we win.
I wonder how, we hear about that. So very few updates overall at all. So what we decided was let's make it Mike Lane essentially the expert.
Yeah.
The guy who's been following sport for his entire life, has got so much expertise, it's his job, and then put him up against a coin.
Yep.
We toss a coin, home is heads, tails is away. And you use all your expertise. At the end of the season, we're going to see who knows more about rugby.
I'm confident. I'm on a heater.
Mike, can I just say very quickly, Mike, because I've got concerns here.
Yes.
My concern is that somewhere down the line, you're going to commit some horrendous criminal act, and then we're going to find out that you had massive debts. Because of your gambling.
Look, I'm a pretty smart gambler. I'm a pretty smart gambler, mate.
Right,
I came back from Vegas, with
Pretty
my pants on.
Okay, well, let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Only bet the boss's money. That's the rule.
Yeah, that's right.
ACC head G Lane versus a coin.
Okay, game number 1 is tonight, which is going to be commentated right here on Radio Hauraki from 7 o'clock with James McConey and Minogue Stewart. There's Moana Pacifica home to the Chiefs.
I'd assume you're taking the Chiefs on this one.
Chiefs,
You got it.
I'm hoping for tails here. Let's see how we go. That's tails. Stoked.
So what do we get there, Chiefs?
Tails.
Yeah,
Yep,
Chiefs.
And
Chiefs
also,
as well.
that game, Moana Pacifica at home, it's in Pukekohe.
Yeah, well, it was supposed to be in Tonga, but things didn't pan out.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, moving on.
Righto, next one is tomorrow afternoon, the Landers versus the Reds. I'm going the Landers at home.
Oh, it's spinning around. It's doing that spinning thing. We're going with the Reds.
Losers.
We're going with the Reds.
Right, and then the big one Saturday night, Blues versus Crusaders at Eden Park again on iHeartRadio and Radio Hauraki. I'm going the Blues.
Yeah.
I think I'd go with you there, actually.
Yeah,
I think you're right.
It's got to play for their
We're
season.
going with the Crusaders.
Yes, there
Okay,
we go.
yeah, nice.
Then after that game, the Battle of the Aussies, which no one actually cares about, it's the Retards versus the Brumbies. I'm going Brumbies.
And we are going Brumbies as well.
Okay, and then on Sunday, again, a game I don't really care about. It is the Western Force versus the Drua. It's been played in Perth. I'm going to go for the Force.
That makes sense. Here we go. Last one. That is... We've gone... Oh, no, that's heads, that one. We're going Force as well.
Oh, okay, so it says like me and the coin are pretty tight.
Yeah,
Pretty tight.
Pretty tight.
There's one or
diversion.
two there.
I think it's only the Reds. Is it the Red? You going the Reds and the Crusaders?
Reds and Crusaders. So
Okay.
I've got a real good feeling about 5 out of 5 this week for the coin.
The coin is, he's
on
due
fire.
one after last week.
Yeah,
he's due
yeah.
one after last week, but we've seen sort of the form now. He's established, or she has established what the form is of the competition. I think
can
you're going
you
to start
tell-
seeing some amazing results.
How do you tell what sex the coin is?
It's hard, but there's a picture of a dude on one side,
okay.
so I reckon it's might
What,
be
an
a
actual
he.
dude or a guy?
An actual male.
Oh,
Jase.
right.
Has it
Yeah.
got the king on the side of it?
It's got a king. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
Lane,
really?
There you
we'll
go.
talk on Monday.
Yeah, looking forward to it. And that coin.
That coin's going to get it.
Yeah, it's going to absolutely get it.
And of course, the first
bit of commentary.
Moana Pacifica v the Chiefs, 7 p.m. tonight on Hauraki.
That's right. Minogue Stewart, James McConey.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Pearl Jam there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Friday afternoon. The time is 4:46. Let's talk TV. What's on the telly with Mike Minogue?
We love TV. Don't we, Jase, man?
Sometimes I do. Sometimes it gets deep inside my gut.
Yeah, sometimes I'm over
Hey,
it.
fellas, Pugsan's here.
Pugsan's here, and the reason why Pugsan's here is because we're promoting a movie. It's called The Rule of Jenny Penn. It came out last night. It's a New Zealand film, and it stars Geoffrey Rush, Academy Award winner, Jase.
Great actor.
And John Lithgow.
Great actor.
As well. And John Lithgow plays a guy that's in a rest home. It's set in a rest home. Geoffrey Rush has a stroke. He's a judge. He has a stroke while on the bench passing sentence on someone.
Oh, right.
And, that'll be good. And ends up in this retirement home where John Lithgow's character is bullying all of these elderly residents.
Okay. Nice premise. I like it.
It's good, yeah. So it's a horror, but it's also darkly funny. Would you agree with that? I've seen it. I went down. My wife was production designer on it. Went down and saw the premiere last week in Wellington at the Embassy India. The director, James Ashcroft, I produced his first film, Coming Home in the Dark. So that's the connection there.
I really liked it, Mogey.
Yeah.
Mogey. I really liked it, Mogey.
He's steamed, Pugs.
Yeah, a little. No, it was really good. It was, as you promised, one of the most curious premises for a film that I've seen.
Yeah.
Very, very odd.
Yeah.
But fun and different, which I think is the most fun.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's sort of like, I don't know if you've seen Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, Jase. It was a horror film from maybe the 50s or 60s with Betty Davis and Joan Crawford in it.
Yes, I have seen that, actually, yes.
Yeah, so with this, he's had a stroke, and then as it goes on, he gets progressively worse. His stroke's worse, and he gets sort of almost dementia, and then it's edited in a way that makes you wonder what's going on with the timeline and exactly where you are. But as it goes on as well, John Lithgow gets more and more crazed. I think the performances are probably the standout about the whole film.
Absolutely, those two shone through the whole thing. The other thing that really shone for me was the production design.
Oh, yeah, the production design was really good.
Really like the production design in the movie. But for a Kiwi film, it was epic.
What was your favourite part of the production design?
Great question.
There's a hair in my mouth there.
What about Mogey's wife's production design did you like so much?
Good question, man.
I just think she absolutely nailed the colour scheme of an old folks' home where they've attempted to clean it, but you can tell it's still a bit dirty.
That's really good for
Do you know what I
folks.
mean?
Yeah,
It's
really
always
great.
filthy in old people's
You're
homes.
looking at it and you're like, somebody's cleaned that, but it's got just years of filth built into it.
And there's also a smell to it, too.
That's right. It looked like it smelled musty.
Yes.
Yeah.
How did you get a hair in your mouth?
Huh? The microphone?
That film was released last night. It's in cinemas now. I recommend going and seeing it.
What's it called again?
It's only $30. The Rule of Jenny Penn is the name of the film, and it's been doing really well overseas at festivals. Best actor, best director, best film, etc., etc.
Oh, that's great.
And also to the point where James Ashcroft, the director, is now directing a film in New York, and the lead actor is Robert De Niro, so he's going pretty good.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
That's good stuff, mate.
Jase, what did you watch?
Oh, what did I funnily enough, my wife and I didn't watch much last night.
Oh.
We just chitty-chatted.
What did you chat about?
Our next big project.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that.
Nice.
You know, because I don't know if you guys know this, I went to Vietnam and there was a bit of a
Jase, shut up about
bit of a
Vietnam.
slump.
Seriously.
A bit of a slump after that. So he said, we need a new project.
You need something on the horizon.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm in a bit of a slump here and that, man.
Pugsan.
Can you turn the mics off there a second, Keyzie?
Guys, this is a tune. Friday, I'm in love, and it is Friday, fellas.
Is it?
What? How crazy is that?
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Yes, indeed. The Cure there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Friday afternoon. The time is 6 minutes to 5 o'clock. Coming up after 5 o'clock, the Throbber fellas.
Throbber. Bloody exciting. And of course, if you've been reading the news, you know damn well that the price of dairy is going through the roof.
Outrageous.
So we'll be having our rural correspondent Des Dalgetty on to talk about what the hell's going on. The man in the know.
Yeah, well, that's good, actually, because I haven't met Des yet.
No.
So it'll be good to have a bit of a chitty-chatty with him.
Yeah.
We had him on a couple of times while you were overseas, unsure where you went. But he's great value, and he was chatting about racehorses and stuff, but it turns out he knows rural, farming, backbone activity,
He's
basically.
like you, Jase. He's had 1 million lives. He's had 1,000 jobs.
Yeah, we'll probably get on like a house on fire, I imagine.
I think you got heaps in common.
Yeah, that sounds like we would have.
Yeah. But first up, of course, the Friday Throbber. Today's
Throbber.
theme is Vietnam. So no idea what we're going to do with that.
Who's losing the Throbber at the moment?
We'll get into that after 5, Jase.
Oh, okay.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike, and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
It's the Hauraki Big Show's Friday Throbber.
Yeah, welcome back, you massive backbones. The Friday Throbber. Each of us here in the studio choose a song on the given theme. Then you, the audience, give us a call on 0800 Hauraki and decide who wins the Throbber for the Friday. First to 2 wins, fellas.
That's correct. We are also keeping a scoreboard of all of our Throbber wins for the year 2025. At the end of the year, whoever wins the most will have a special Throbber special of all of their choices, basically. What?
I'm looking forward to that.
The special Throbber special.
I'll see that when I believe it.
You'll see that when you believe it.
Exactly.
This week the theme is Vietnam.
Yeah, man. Why's that?
Well, because you won't shut up about it. You went on holiday last week, and we're all really happy for you.
We're
man.
so happy for you.
Jeez,
man.
was it only last week?
Yeah.
Feels like
God.
forever ago, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
Did you guys struggle with this theme at all?
No, not really.
Okay.
No.
I mean, there's heaps of songs. The problem is they're most of them punishing.
Yeah.
Yes,
but
I
thankfully
agree.
I went with your rule, Keyzie, of if the band is part of the theme, then that counts as well.
100%.
So,
Do you want to play
happy
your one
days.
first?
Yeah, sure.
So it's Rage Against the Machine.
Know your enemy. That's right. Of course, the front cover of this album, Jase, has a photo of a Vietnamese monk. On the cover there, he's sitting in the streets of Ho Chi Minh City and is
Ho Chi Minh.
protesting the Vietnam War. He set himself on fire, having put gasoline all over himself.
I do remember
that's
you.
a
I
backbone.
do remember you saying yesterday. I hope there's some way I can smash in some Rage Against the Machine.
I know, and I didn't think there was a chance. So I was actually looking through all the other ones, like Creedence Clearwater Revival, all that sort of old garbage. I thought, oh, look,
How
I just
dare
can't do it to the listeners.
Sure.
Anyway, what did you choose, Keyzie?
Now, my
Right.
hang on. My Vietnam choice is the same as Jase talking about Vietnam, all right? Because we've heard it 1 million times and it just goes on forever. So this is my choice. So it's Freebird, Lynyrd Skynyrd. You know, that was jamming back then when that was all happening.
Sorry, what's the connection to
Well, yeah,
Vietnam?
what is the connection?
Because we've heard him talk about it 1 million times and it goes on forever. Just like Freebird.
No way.
Come on, fellas.
No,
Come on.
no way.
shocking.
That has got nothing
Fellas,
to do with
That is
Vietnam.
a shocking
No way.
Come on, fellas. He made up a yarn about a monk.
It's a true story. That is a true story. Yeah, have a look at the cover. Absolutely is. Going on forever. That is not linked to Vietnam.
Because he keeps going on about it. We've heard it 1 million times.
You must have known that was a tenuous link.
He
man.
does. You can see it in
no.
his face.
So yesterday, when we decided that it was going to be Vietnam themed, we all had little grins on our faces, and I was like, "Yeah, this is a tough theme. We're going to have to really reach for this one." And I was like, "Oh, everyone's going to be reaching." I didn't know Mogey had a fun fact about a monk on an album cover.
I did, but also there's all of the we even spoke about it, the TV shows and the movie soundtracks, you know. So all along the Watchtower, there's all of these, you know, CCR, gonna run through the jungle, all of these things, you know.
Yeah, that song there, Freebird, it plays in the credits of Apocalypse Now. Jase, what song did you choose, man?
Well, yeah, she's kind of predictable.
Animals.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, New Zealand, you decide.
In this dirty old part of the city where the sun refused to shine.
You didn't want to pick a good part?
Tell me there ain't no use in trying.
That's good. That is a part of the soundtrack. I've just gone to ChatGPT and asked for a link between Leonard Skinner and Vietnam, and there isn't one. Sadly.
Yeah, but what does ChatGPT know? I'll do some research as we play this next song.
Yeah,
All right,
sure.
if you can come up with something decent, we'll be prepared to look at it. But that is. Whew.
Hey, but give us a call on 0800 Hauraki. You be the judge, New Zealand, in the meantime. He's coins of the Stone Age.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
It's the Hauraki Big Show's Friday Throbber.
And there's been some controversy. The theme today is Vietnam, and Keyzie's song and his relation to the theme is so tenuous that we felt it was important to bring in Pugson to decide whether or not he should be disqualified. Before that, though, Keyzie wants to plead his case.
And this is a new turn of events, isn't it? We've decided that Pugson should come in and be the adjudicator because you and I, Jase, we can't really be...
You're not neutral in this.
We can't be neutral. We can't be impartial. Thank you, Pugson. Keyzie, off you go, mate.
Right, so the song I chose, just for everyone out there listening, is Freebird by Leonard Skinner. Here's a wee snippet.
Yeah, we all know what it sounds like.
So that bit there, that iconic bit there,
Yeah.
in the movie Forrest Gump, while he's in Vietnam, Jenny is on the balcony, she's taking drugs, she's tripping, she's about to jump off. Jenny, she decides not to. It's while he's in Vietnam. That happens. She is a hippie protesting. It all happens at the same time.
What was the reason why, the original reason why you chose the song, though?
Oh, that was just a yarn I was spinning, man.
No, what was it? What was the original reason?
Okay, the reason why I chose Freebird by Leonard Skinner is because, just like Jay's talking about his trip to Vietnam, we've all heard it a million times and it bangs on forever.
So, to me, my comment that I would make about that is that's not related to Vietnam, that's related to Jase.
Yeah.
Jase goes on. It's got nothing to do with Vietnam.
About Vietnam. About his trip.
Vietnam.
Hang on, I thought you were meant to be about his trip to Vietnam.
Can I just say
No,
this?
you can't, because it's Pugs' trip.
I know, but I just want to say this.
Sure.
You remember my famous tune, Swing?
Oh, yeah.
And I said, because it makes me want to swing my hips.
Yeah, because it's my last time going away on holiday. When I walk out, I'll be swinging my hips.
Jase, that was a shocker.
Over to you, Pugs.
Right, on the basis, when I think of songs that invoke the feelings of Vietnam or that remind me of Vietnam, it's usually songs that are involved in media about Vietnam, like films and stuff, right? And when I think of other tunes that I know, you using the Forrest Gump line, that has more weight than your shit yarn about Jase.
Well, I was just trying to make it hilarious because we're on the radio.
I think
meant to be entertaining.
On the basis that it was used in a piece of media about Vietnam.
Well, on the basis that he's saying that it was.
No, it 100% is. I'm not even lying, it is. Someone's also texting about it too.
Okay, on that basis...
That's how you got the information.
It's going to fly. It's going to fly.
Yes!
Okay.
That is a shocking decision.
It's going to fly. And I like the controversy.
Can I also say then, if he wins, that has an asterisk?
Absolutely.
Yeah, 100% it has an asterisk, but you're not disqualified.
Yes.
Okay, well, let's go to the phone
on you,
lines.
Pugs.
Good on you, Pugs.
Oh, no, well, let's hear. People need to hear what we chose. Mogey, you went with this.
Yes, I did.
Pretty tenuous,
Pretty
if you ask me.
tenuous sort of thing, too, but anyway.
So, Know Your Enemy by Rage. There is a monk in Ho Chi Minh City
On the front cover, of the
album.
debut album of Rage Against the Machine. Also, Know Your Enemy. You know, it's a little bit. You know, there's a bit of a Vietnam War theme there as well.
Jase went for the animals. We've got to get out of this place. Is this about Vietnam?
No, it's played in a particularly famous movie about Vietnam.
Really?
Yes.
In this dirty old part of the city.
How good are the animals, by the way?
Let's go to the phone lines. G'day, Dan, you mad bastard. How's life?
Oh, g'day.
G'day, Dan, your backbone.
What are you running with, Dan?
100% got to be Keyzie every time. One of the greatest songs of all time.
Good on you, Dan, you mad bastard.
Hayden, you mad bastard. Come on, mate.
G'day, fellas. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks, Hayden.
I'm surprised no one went for Born in the USA. And on that, I'm going to go for Jase. Because did you know he went to Vietnam?
Oh, God, don't you start banging on about
Good
it.
on you, Hayden, your backbone. Nick, you mad bastard. How's life?
Yeah, not bad.
Good on you, mate.
Yeah, good, Nick, good. What do you do for a crust, mate?
Construction manager.
Oh, yeah, backbone.
Yeah,
no nonsense.
You tell
He's
builders
no
what to
nonsense,
do.
man. What are you running with there, Nick?
Sorry to disappoint you, Jason, but I'm going to go with Freebird as well.
The biggest asterisks of all
Oh,
time.
my God.
Thank you so much, Nick. You're a backbone, man.
That
Love
was a
you.
shocker. I blame Pugs.
I blame Pugs, too.
Pugs.
That
No,
is
hang
a
on.
disgrace.
That's a shocker.
That is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
You have chosen that song, Keyzie, having no idea that it had anything to do with Forrest Gump. You've chosen it for a reason. Then you've absolutely pulled the wool over Pugs' eyes by doing a Google search and hoping for the best. It makes a mockery of this competition. It makes a mockery of you, Jase.
Yes.
It makes a mockery of me.
Yes.
It makes a mockery of the Throbber. But more than anything, it makes a mockery of Pugs.
Yeah, I'm not talking to Pugs for a week.
Tune. The best part about this song, it goes on forever and we've heard it a million times, just like Jase talking about Vietnam.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Oh, man, what a tune, eh, fellas?
And I guess the text machine is saying what we're all thinking, Jase. 3483. People have been texting in here. It's the year of the asterisks for old Keyzie. FFS Keyzie. You've ruined a great song, Keyzie. Blatant skirting of the rules, Keyzie.
Hey, man.
Keyzie, get out.
I don't see that one.
Mogey is right. This is an effing travesty. Keyzie should lose a minimum of 3 points for this, or better yet, disqualify him for the year and get Pugs in.
Wow,
Throbber my ass, Keyzie. Yeah, look, you've taken a great song and you've actually
You've soured it.
you have.
You've dirtied it.
Sorry, guys.
It's a dirty song now.
You've tarnished it.
Tarnished. That's the good
And this
word
is the
for
thing
it.
about it, Keyzie. You came in here with your idea, and then the only way that you associated with Vietnam was because somebody texted in that it was in a movie. So that, as you say, Jase, tenuous, disappointing.
Guys,
At best.
Guys, just listen, all right? You were the ones who brought old Pugsan in. You said Pugsan's got to make the decision. He came in. I managed to tell him about how it is in Forrest Gump. Jenny's about to jump off the balcony. By the way, people have just joined us.
100%.
Because it was 10 minutes ago. The theme was Vietnam. I chose Freebird at 1. And the reason why I chose Freebird is because we've heard it a million times and it bangs on forever, just like Jase talking about Vietnam.
Yeah.
It also just so happens to be in Forrest Gump while he's in Nam and she's about to jump off the balcony.
Yeah, which you didn't know.
Tune, though. Do you want to go to the...
Is it, though? To me, it
felt dead
made
in
me
my
feel
ears.
sick,
I felt nauseous. You see, not only did I think he should be disqualified, I thought he should be docked points.
What do you
That's
mean?
how egregious
Well, that's
it was.
exactly what it says here. Dock him 3 points, kick him out for the year, bring in Pugs instead. Well, I'm not sure I want Pugs in here either.
Yeah, well, he's the one that agreed to it. Look, fellas, you said Pugs is the guy that gets to make the call. He came in, he made the
100%.
call, and we can't just kick up a stick.
100%. No, 100%. But as we all agreed, that's got an asterisk on it.
It certainly does. Would you like to know the Throbber scoreboard?
If you want, Keyzie.
Oh, Jase, don't pretend to be all demoralised and down on your luck after this. We're all tied on 2, except for I have
An asterisk.
An asterisk. And fortunately, Jase also has an asterisk.
Yep.
But I don't remember what for.
Yeah, you need to be able to remember, and we need to make a note of what the asterisks are for, actually, because at the end of the year, it'll be good to be able to recount. You know, Jase, you'll have about 30 odd by then, I'd imagine.
no
And
doubt.
so they are quite funny to recount.
Also, one thing I need to acknowledge here is the massive oversight that was not choosing Keyzie by Cold Chisel.
But
I love Barnsey.
Now, this is the other thing. It's like you can choose those songs,
Those
but just
really
because it's
obvious
really
ones.
good on theme doesn't mean anyone's going to pick it.
Yeah. So Creedence Clearwater Revival, all that sort of stuff. It was what instantly comes to your head.
Yeah.
We're going to try and think outside the square a wee bit.
Or a lot.
Yeah, a massive distance outside the square.
Hey, just speaking of outside the square, we've got old Des Dalgetty up next, Mike. Is that
How's
right?
that outside the square?
I don't know.
So that's a tenuous link as well.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
There's Blind Melon.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Blind Melon there on the radio Hauraki Big Show this Friday afternoon. Now, fellas, we live in a magnificent country, don't we? And it's known for its dairy and its agriculture, for its abundance, may I say. Fellas.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I thought
Yeah.
that was...
I thought you were carrying on.
Yeah. So why is it that butter in this beautiful country costs such a fortune?
It's such a great question, Jase. And as a result of that, we've got our rural expert,
Yeah.
Des Dalgetty.
Oh, great.
Yep.
So you haven't met him, Jason?
No, I haven't met Des.
So he's a horse trainer. We called him over in Australia a couple of weeks back. Turns out he's actually from New Zealand.
Yeah.
And he's a rural correspondent, and he's agreed to come on the show every now and then whenever we need some rural chat. You know what I mean?
Great stuff.
And
Good
Pugs,
stuff, all right.
has even made him a new sting. Check this out.
The Big Show's rural correspondent, Des Dalgetty.
G'day, Des. How are you, man?
Yeah, going pretty good there, eh? That bloody poser's onto it, eh? It's James, eh? Geez, that's bloody technical genius he's got there with that. Is it a sting, is it?
Yeah.
Is that what you call it, eh?
It is a sting, yeah. You like your theme
Bloody
music there,
hell.
Des?
Yeah, he's pretty flash. Oh, yeah, that's old Pugs.
Yeah, because that's off the old country calendar, eh?
That's right, mate. Nothing gets past you.
Yeah.
Yeah, just wanted to ask you, Des, what's the guts with the rise in dairy costs? I see the old butter there, it's gone up 60% from last year.
Oh, mate, I know it's bloody expensive, eh? But what are you going to do, mate? It's like, I was just reading in the paper the other day, I think you said there yourself there, Michael, it's gone up 60% year on year, and that's bloody ridiculous, eh? But that's the thing, when you're a farmer, mate, you know, you've got to make your money where you can, and sometimes the consumer's just going to have to suffer, eh?
Well, g'day, Des. It's Hoytey J here. Great to meet you.
Who's that?
Hoytey J there, Des.
Hoytey J. Oh, Jason.
Yeah, g'day, mate. G'day.
Yeah, g'day, mate. You've been over in Vietnam, eh?
Yeah, Vietnam. Have you heard about that, have you? Yeah, man. Yeah, bloody butter cheap over there.
I spent a lot of time in Vietnam.
Oh, you did?
A lot of time over there. Were you on one of those sex tours?
Was I on a sex tour?
Sex tours that they have over there, eh?
No, she wasn't a sex tour, Des. No sex tours going on.
Yeah, I get you. Mum's the word, mate. Mum's
Sure.
the word, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Des, I just wanted to ask, mate, who benefits from these massive price hikes? Is it you backbone
the
farmers?
eh?
Oh, it is the farmers.
Yeah, when the prices go up, mate, it's the farmers, eh? They're shocking bastards, eh? They love saying that they're backbones and all that sort of carry on, mate, but they're shocking, eh? They take all the money and they buy up all the bloody land, eh?
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry,
They're shocking bastards.
sorry, Des, it's Keyzie here again, mate.
G'day, Chris.
Hi, Des.
Chris, just promise me, mate, all right? Just promise me something, right? You got to be bloody careful when you go on these sex tours, all right, mate? You got to... Can you hear me, Chris?
Yeah, no, I haven't gone on a sex tour,
Now,
Des.
when you go on these sex tours to Asia or wherever it is, it doesn't matter where it is, all right, mate? You got to just promise me, mate. Promise me. You rub her up. You got to rub her up, mate, all right? That's all I'm saying, all right?
Yeah, I promise, Des. I hear
All right.
I hear what you
Anyway,
say.
Right,
I've got to go, mate, all right?
All right, mate.
Thanks, Des.
Lots to do.
Thanks, mate. I'll tell you what.
He's a good bastard.
Yeah,
isn't
he's a good bastard. Actually, you should just ask old Pugson for a few rubbers there,
I've got to
Keyzie.
go, fellas. All
Oh,
right.
he's back. Oh, he's still there. God, he's...
Are you still there?
Oh.
Okay, Des. All right.
Talk soon, man.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Up the wires,
up
mate.
the wires, Des. Good on you, man.
Yeah, all right.
That's your first time meeting, Des, eh, Joe?
Yeah, totally,
Gotta
yeah.
rub her up, hey?
Oh,
Oh,
are you still...
That's one of the main rules. That's what I always told my boys. Hey, you got to rubber up.
Double rubber.
G'day, mate.
You got to rubber up, hey, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks, Des. Okay, man.
All right, gotta
Okay,
go.
we'll see you later. All right.
Catch you
see
later, Des.
All right, let's go to an ad.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Foo Fighters there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Friday afternoon. Now, great news, New Zealand. We've got a double pass to the Warriors game tonight. So if you want that double pass, give us a call right now on 0800 Hauraki.
That's right. The game is in a couple of hours' time, so you have to be up here in Auckland and able to get there. 0800 Hauraki, get stuck in.
The Waz. Head versus heart.
Tune. It's a new sting.
That's a sick tune, man.
Head versus heart. Explain there, Mogey.
Head versus heart. So when you're a Warriors supporter, your head's telling you one thing and often your heart's telling you something else. So every week, me and Keyzie are going to go head to head, mano a mano. And in fact, Jase, you should be getting involved in this as well now that you're back. Last week was a game that was played against Manly. Keyzie, you went 12 and under for Manly. I went 13 plus for Manly. We were both wrong.
That's right.
Completely wrong.
It was Waz 13 plus.
It was Waz all day, baby. Waz all day. So we've got tonight. We've got who are they playing? East Sydney City Roosters.
That's right, the Roosters. Now, the big update with the Roosters earlier this week was that they were getting 3 very experienced players back. They were getting Victor Radley back, who plays State of Origin and also for Aussie. Lindsay Collins, same thing. And also Spencer Leniu, who was from the Panthers, who have won premierships, plays State of Origin.
Yeah.
2 of those are happening. Lindsay Collins, however, is not returning.
Right.
He's sick, which is a huge out for the Roosters.
Harden up.
It's a great boost for the Waz. I am worried.
What does your head tell you, Keyzie?
My head tells me that the Roosters got pumped in round 1.
Yeah.
They then came out last week and beat the Panthers.
Yeah.
Okay, now the Panthers didn't play amazing. Panthers are top of the table, by the way, so beating them is always a massive deal. I think that my head tells me the Waz are going to lose in a close one to the Roosters.
Rightio.
Purely because of the experience that's coming back into their side. They're just so well coached. Trent Robinson. My heart, though, says the Waz are going to win. I'm going to copy last week. I'm going to go 13 plus victory.
To the Warriors?
To the Warriors. Continuing the hot streak, continuing the confidence they gained from beating Manly and annihilating them here at home at Mount Smart last week.
Yeah. Righto. Well, I'm going to, obviously my heart tells me that the Warriors will win. They looked fantastic last week. They look great at home. They're up against the Roosters side who have been running hot and cold. They've been bad for a couple of years. That's what my heart tells me to do. My head tells me that if there's a time that they should win it, they'll lose it. That they don't win a lot of games at home. Also, the Roosters have won their last 8 games consecutively against the Warriors. I am going to go with the Roosters 13 plus.
Roosters 13 plus.
Yeah, I just think it's going to be. Who knows? Who knows? It's a roll of the dice, especially this early in the season. God knows what the form is, but just my
gut,
my head tells me, that's just. The history will repeat. That's what it tells me.
Also, you are a Waz fan, so you're hoping you're wrong.
Oh, well, the thing about it is, if I'm wrong and the Warriors win by 13 plus, I'm the happiest man alive.
Bloody great.
G'day, Kelvin, you mad bastard. How's life?
Good, mate. Yourselves?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate. You want those tickets, do you?
Oh, I sure do.
Beautiful, mate. They're all yours.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
No worries.
No worries, Kelvin. You'll be able to head along to Mount Smart in the next couple of hours, mate?
Oh, yes, I will. Mrs. will be stoked. She hasn't been to a game before.
Oh, how good, man.
Yeah.
How good.
Bloody ripper, mate. We'll hand you over to Pug Son. He'll look after you. Make sure you get those tickets ASAP, all right?
Awesome. Thank you, mate.
Good on you, man. Roosters 13 plus, and my heart says Roosters 13 plus.
Damn you, Jase. Here's Mr. Brownstone.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Guns. Roses there on the radio.
Yeah.
Hauraki Big Show this Friday afternoon.
Hey, fellas, yesterday we announced that we are going back to the NRL Magic Round in May for 3 days of NRL goodness. It is the Rugby League Nirvana. We went last year. It was one of the best weekends, not only of my sporting enjoyment of my life. It was so freaking awesome. And when we missed the plane because the Waz won and went out on the steam, and then Mogey disappeared randomly in the middle of the night, and then Pugsan and I had to stay on the couch in the listener's apartment that had won. It was brilliant. The whole thing was brilliant. Yeah. We're going back. Starting Monday, people can call for the queue to call and get themselves in the draw to join us thanks to Boys Trip. This morning I called into the Hauraki Breakfast Show.
Yes.
Oh. Are you familiar with it?
Yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah.
With Minogue Stewart and Jeremy Wells. Minogue Stewart had a proposal, right? He wants to, even though they're going to Texas, even though the Brekkie Show gets to do a lot of cool stuff, he's claimed that he's more of a league fan, not than you or I, Mike, but than Jase.
Wow.
And certainly Pugsan. He's claimed that it is Bogan Heaven. He wants to go to Bogan Heaven, which is NRL Magic Round.
Right.
And more importantly, Jase, he has offered to waive or wipe this whole we owe them a steak dinner situation if we're willing to put in a good word with Boys Trip and potentially get him on the trip.
Done.
Really? That easy?
Yeah, man.
You'd be willing to call Boys Trip and try and make it happen?
I'm not going to call them, but,
We can't just say done. We have to do the groundwork.
Well, I'm not doing any groundwork for it.
Well, would you rather buy a steak?
No.
Well, hang on. You need to... You're missing the point.
I think what he's saying is...
I did choose.
He's happy for Minogue to come. He's happy to not pay for a steak dinner, but that's as far as his input's going to go. That'd be about right.
Bang on,
if anybody's
Mogey.
going to do some groundwork, it's going to be... it'll have to be you, Keyzie, or Pugsan.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think Pugsan...
Yeah.
Pugsan.
Because he's always telling shit yarns. I don't think Pugsan should have to do it because, this is our steak dinner, Jase, that we lost because you were really bad at golf that time. But the restaurant Jerry chose, it's going to be $200, $300, $400 of us shouting.
Yeah, well, this is the way I view it. You and Minogue are great mates.
Wow.
I mean, you want him to come along and hang out with you as well, so I think it's on you, Keyzie. And, of course, can I make the point, it's us paying for the dinner, not me.
No, I know.
So you might, and you're, as you say, a league aficionado. You love it.
Just a fan.
You want your best mate there, so I think it's on you. So I agree 100%. Lock it in.
Yeah.
What do you think, Mike?
Well, look, I think that you guys should pay your debts. To me, it sort of feels like you're sort of selling out what the original agreement was. Which was, you had your bet, you lost fair and square, you should pay that debt fair and square, is what it feels like to me.
So I feel like we're paying it tenfold.
You should spend time with them, sit down and have that dinner. But, I guess it's got nothing to do with me. Can I say that? Nothing to do with me.
Can I just make the point in spending time with him? We're spending a whole weekend with the bastard.
Yeah, I know, but why are you dragging me into it?
Yeah, well,
why do I, like, you guys would have gone out for a dinner with him, it would have been done. Now I've got to spend a weekend with him?
Yeah,
why am I getting
point.
dragged into it?
Yeah, fair point.
It's
painful to hang around.
So what's the verdict here?
Yeah, no, definitely. Lock it in.
So if I can talk Boys Trip into letting him come, waive the steak dinner. All good?
Yeah, good.
All right, sweet. You'll just still have to shout Jerry. All right, thanks.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Friday, New Zealand, eh? How good, fellas, how good. Beautiful day here in Auckland City. I hope it's beautiful wherever you are. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night
Day.
Oh, jeez.
Shit. We
Pugsan.
started all right.
It seemed like it was all right until Pug started laughing. That's 3 shockers you've had today.
Pugsan.
Mogey.
Pugsan.
Bugsan.
I can barely look at you at the moment.
You
Get
can barely
out.
talk as well.
Get out.
You don't want to know what the
Get out.
Oh, hang on. You don't want to know what the podcast
Oh,
talks
yeah, that'd
about,
be good.
man?
What's it about today?
I don't know. I just feel like you guys are softening up on the content. You need to be a little more edgy.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Oh, God. How long would it take you to fill up a pottle of
10.
That's the thing. It always looks like a lot.
Do we need to put a disclaimer on the front of this one?
Yeah, straight away.
That is...
Oh, jeez.
that should not be on the radio, Pugsan.
That didn't make any sense, though, so that's fine. But, yeah, there is a warning on today's podcast. It's a little bit filthy, so just be wary with the kids.
In fact, it was so bad we had to put a disclaimer on the disclaimer.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know what happened to us today. Oh, I know what it was.
It was Keyzie.
It was Keyzie.
No, don't.
It was Keyzie.
No, it was Keyzie.
Phil out the gate.
Phil felt the gate that led us down that path.
No, I just said your nickname, which is Hoytey J IZZ. That's all I said, and then you got carried away with all this other stuff.
It's a shame we can't use that on air.
Hoytey Jizz. Surely that's fine. What's going to happen? That's fine.
Keyzie.
Oh,
You have
man.
one beer,
Fair
man.
enough. We'll find out.
You've had one
We'll find
beer.
out. I agree with you. I think it should be fine.
I'll
Find
ju-
out if we get any complaints, then we can't use it anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, it's better than Hoytey Janus.
Combine the two.
Uncle G. What are we going to here, Jase? What is this?
Hoytey J and twice the J.
What? That's so cool, man. Let's use that. That'll catch on.
I used to have a character called Hoytey J, and Hoytey J and twice the T.
Oh, here's
Here's
REM.
REM.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Temple of the Dog there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Friday afternoon.
Fellas, a lot of sport on tonight. You've got the Black Caps taking on Pakistan at Eden Park. You've got Moana Pacifica and the Chiefs, which is happening out in Pukekohe there. Of course, the Wars taking on the Roosters tonight at Mount Smart as well. Don't forget you can watch the Warriors take on the Roosters live. Sky Sport 2, you can stream it on Sky Sport now from 7 p.m. and Sky Open actually have free-to-air delayed coverage from 10 o'clock tonight as well, which is bloody ripper.
But best of all is old Mogey is going to be playing golf again, Jase.
Yeah, man, exciting.
How exciting is that? So my first round in 20-odd years. Going out tomorrow morning, crack of dawn. Going to play 9 just to get me started, you know what I mean? And I thought we should probably set it in stone what we think I might score over those 9 holes.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, Jason.
Now, I want you to know, though, up front, I'll be counting every single foul or whatever you call them, the penalty. Thank you. I will not be, giving myself a break in any way, shape, or form. I'll be a harsh taskmaster.
Official scoring, it's going to be all legit. All right. Just quickly, if we're talking about Mogey, we're talking about golf. This sounds like golf chat.
Golf chat with double Bogey Mogey.
Wait. Okay, so we went out today. Jason
The only reason
and I,
I'm doing this is for that sting, by the way.
It's a great
It's
sting.
a great sting.
So we went out today. Jason and I, we both had a shocker. We had a shocker. We shot over 100, over 18 holes. And I think, Jace, would you agree that an entry-level golfer becomes like a middle-of-the-road golfer once they can shoot under 100 consistently?
Yes.
We both didn't do that.
Yeah, right.
So if you can shoot under 50 in 9 holes, that's pretty good. I'd be stoked under 50, like 47 or something. I'd be really happy. Your first time playing, I think you will be shooting not only over 50, I think you'll be over 60. I also think you'll even be over 70.
Yep.
Purely because you haven't swung an iron.
Yeah.
You haven't putted on a green.
Yeah.
I think you will shoot 75.
75. That's
and that's
good.
not me being like Mogey hasn't played. He's
I don't regard it as being mean in any way, shape, or form.
And also, if you lose,
I've got no idea.
Yeah, so that's what I think.
Now, here's what I think, Mogey.
Yeah.
I was in a similar situation to you. I hadn't played for 20-odd years. I played 9 holes with Keyzie.
Yes.
And I shot, it was something like 55 or 56.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm picking for you as well.
No,
I think you got to take the difference is that in my life I've played 5 rounds.
Right, okay.
So I'm not drawing on any kind of experience in my history. It's just been 20 years since I played.
Sure.
And in my life I've played 5 rounds.
Okay, 55, 56.
56, okay.
Are you kidding me?
No.
You shot 55 today, Jace, on the front 9.
Yeah, I know.
And you think Mogey can walk up and shoot 55?
Yes, I do.
Are you kidding
I think it's
me?
miles off there.
I think he's, because I'm predicting great length on his drives.
Oh, God.
And then he's just going to fiddle it from there.
What I remember about when I played was my drives were never straight.
That's right.
And I didn't know what was going on with approach shots, and I couldn't read a green to save myself.
Yeah.
And so the combination of those things, I don't think is going to be great. I'm going to go. I'm going to go 85.
No.
85.
So it's 9 holes, right?
Yeah, there's no way.
So if I got 10 every hole, like, honestly,
Nah.
Yeah, I mean, don't worry, I won't be trying to get 85.
No, I know.
Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see how we go.
Just promise me, Mike, that you stay calm and relax and you just go, this
I'm
is
there,
chill.
I'm there for the fun of it, Keyzie. I don't expect great things.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, just because Jace gets quite angry.
Can I just make a point here? I'll F and Jeff.
Yeah.
Sure, I will. What happens with Keyzie
He goes quiet, doesn't he?
He goes quiet, But not only that, he drives the cart really fast.
I do that anyway.
And it's like bang, 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 bang down there. It's like, what?
Okay, I'll work on that, all right?
It's all good.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Lincoln Park there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show. Now, we're heading into the weekend. Always a good time to catch up with movies. So let's have a bit of a movies chat. We're talking about the 100 top movies from Empire, is it?
That's 100%. It's the Empire Online 100 greatest movies of all time, which we're doing because Keyzie hasn't seen any movies in his life. Case in point, so far we've broken down 75 of the top 100. How many have you seen, Keyzie?
19.
19 out of 75.
I'm impressed by that.
Who isn't? Jase has seen how many?
Jase has seen 50. Oh, sorry, Jase has seen 60.
Yeah.
Mike, you've seen 62.
Yeah.
And Pugs has seen 50.
Wowzers. So it's quite a difference there. Anyway, today we're counting down 25 to 20. Have a listen to this. Number 25, Fight Club. David Fincher, starring Edward Norton, Brad Pitt, and, the performance of a lifetime. Seen that one, Jase?
Obviously.
Great film. Absolutely love it.
That's the one at the end where the building's falling down and the Pixies, Where Is My Mind is playing.
That's right.
Yeah, haven't seen it.
Nah.
Your wife would love that one.
I haven't seen it. I should have seen it. I bet I'd love it.
Well, sure.
Your wife would love that one.
Stop saying it sounds weird when you double down on it like that.
No, I just think she'd really like that movie.
I don't think she would like it.
Yeah, she would.
It's about toxic masculinity.
She gets enough of that at home.
Men sort of feeling lost in the world, etc., etc. Yeah, it'd be up here. Right?
It's Brad Pitt cut.
Yeah, but if I wanted
And
Brad Pitt
sweaty.
cut, I'd watch Snatch.
Beg your pardon?
My wife loves Snatch. Big Guy Ritchie fan.
Number 24, Terminator 2, Judgment Day.
What's the name
Now,
of
you have seen this, Keyzie. Tell me you've seen this.
It's the best sequel of all time?
No.
I wouldn't say so, no.
Oh, that's good. I don't feel so bad now that I
Your
haven't seen it.
wife would love it.
Stop. I haven't seen it. I haven't even seen the first Terminator.
Great.
I know, right?
That's
I
well
think
done.
that it's because when they came out, they were too scary for me because I was still little.
What?
I was a little kid.
Oh, man.
I was a little kid Keyzie.
I've seen it.
Yes.
Number 23, 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Yes.
I've never seen it.
Yes.
I've never
Is
seen
that
it.
Kubrick?
Yeah, that's right.
Never seen it. I hope Pugs is keeping track of these scores because I'm not.
Now, this is a good one. Number 22, Avengers Endgame. Endgame.
Should this be on the top 100 ever?
Sounds.
Well, now this is, we're going to start getting into these, but this is Empire magazine, so they're all about movies. They're all about popular movies.
Yeah,
you know?
right. Okay, it's not like
Sounds familiar. I don't know that I've seen it.
This is the thing. So I look at the imagery here, and for me, it looks like every other Avengers film.
Sure.
And I know that by the time it got to those last two or three,
I don't know. Yeah.
I came to the realisation that those movies aren't for me. So rather than going to every single one of them, people asking me what I thought about them and me saying I hate them all, terrible, too long, terrible storylines, garbage, I just thought, actually, they're not for me. I'm not meant to be watching them. So I stopped.
Yeah.
But I feel like I've seen part of one of them, but I'm just going to say that I haven't seen it.
I'm going to say nay for that as well.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it either, fellas.
Number 21, the Ridley Scott directed, Sigourney Weaver starring, all-time great, Alien.
Oh, yes.
Alien. God.
Fantastic film.
Unbelievable
film.
Watched it again about a month ago.
Yeah, right. Well, they're all up on, I think they're all up on Disney at the moment.
Yes,
so you can watch the whole lot.
Or Prime, I can't remember.
Terrifying, right? God.
Yeah, good.
I've heard. I've never seen it.
So out of those five, how many have you seen, Keyzie?
That was a brutal little patch of five there. Jason's seen 4 of them. You'd seen 3. Pugs has seen 4 of them.
Yeah, cool.
So we're into the top 25. The top 20.
Yeah.
Next week, fellas. God, you'd want to be listening to the big show, that's for sure.
Douche, 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 douche,
douche. The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Well, there you go, you mad bastards. That's your Friday show done and dusted. Mogey, what did you learn today?
I learned that Pugsan isn't perfect, which is a shame. because I thought he was. And then after the throbber today, we allowed Keyzie's choice to go through. It was devastating.
Hey,
Yeah, man.
Pobody's nerfed. Mike.
You should get that made into a T-shirt.
Yeah. I learnt today that Pakistan is a man of honour. And he is able to just rise above and weigh things up with a level head and make the right call under pressure. That's what I learned.
Yeah.
I learned that Pugs is perfect in every single way. Jase, what did you learn, man?
What did I learn today? I learned, fellas, to trust your instincts.
Oh, yeah?
And so it was no surprise to me that Pugs is the lowest form of life. That he just... And I've always had this feeling about the guy.
Yeah.
And it just came out in full force today. And I was like, okay, now all these feelings I have make sense.
Yes.
You know, that sort of, that guy.
Just uneasy.
Comes in, just shits all over the throbber and just destroys the fabric of the show. And I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
I knew it was coming.
Indeed.
So I'm not as shocked and as disappointed as you fellas are.
Can I just say, if you don't know what we're talking about, listen to tonight's podcast, 7:30 it comes out. Make up your own mind. All I know is my hands are clean in all of this, and it's between you guys and Pugson.
Yep.
That's all I've got to say.
Yeah.
Hey, now listen, New Zealand. Pugson does do some good work, though. And some of the good work he does is our podcasts. He puts all those together.
Yeah.
He looks after our Instagram account as well, fellas, and he does a great job of it. So go and check those out. Until Monday! See you later, and don't forget, the ACC rugby to follow.
That's right, Moana Pacifica versus the Chiefs. See ya!